Hello and welcome to the Nobel Leaders Cup. I am Kjotleik. We are in the first qualifying round. This is the game between Akbar of the Mughals and Abaoji of Khitan. Akbar is philosophical and creative. Abaoji is creative and organized. The Mughals start with mysticism and mining, while the Khitan leader starts with the wheel and hunting. The starting positions, as we can see, let's get the resource bubbles on. This is the starting position of Akbar. Next to a couple of crabs, fish, there is also uranium down there, there is corn, there is marble, and there is a pig up there. There is also some corn out here and some horses, and we see some floodplains up here. It starts next to a river, there is a lot of forests to chop. He starts here, and this is the same continent, all of it, and the starting position of Abaoji is over here in the forest somewhere, next to the river here. As we can see, there is some fish here, there are some ivories, some elephants, and then there's aluminum over there, and some fish over here. So they have relatively good good space, and then there is a big continent over in the east as well. Let's see what they can do. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that one, I meant to click on the minimap. Okay, let's go and start the game, shall we, to find out who will go through to the next round. Here we are, and off we go. Akbar versus Abaoji. The Mughals versus Khitan. One city each. Turn 30 is here, and they are in different religions already. Abaoji in Buddhism, while Akbar is in Hinduism. Akbar is also a little bit weaker than Abaoji at the moment. 2 cities each now right at this time. And 3 cities for Abaoji. His first to 3 cities. We are coming up on turn 100 pretty soon. Here we are, and also a golden age for Akbar, but Abaoji is up to 5 cities before Akbar has his 4th. There Akbar has his 4th. Abaoji is now up to 6. Akbar has 5. Then it looks like Abaoji is a little bit disgruntled and unhappy with Akbar, as it seems. 8 cities now Abaoji, 7 to Akbar. Turn 155 is almost here, there it is. 9 cities Abaoji, 7 to Akbar, 10 cities Abaoji. He's expanding reasonably well early game, it seems. 11 cities Abaoji, they are equal in strength at the moment. Turn 175. 11 cities to 9 Abaoji, getting his metal casting, while construction for Akbar. There is no declaration of war though, even Abaoji is, well, annoyed. 12 cities, 13, 14 to Abaoji now. He did construct, build, settle a few more cities then, 14 to 12. Akbar is down to 0.9 the strength, and he is going for feudalism. Abaoji is jumping in text now. He gets, well, there is a few texts that he gets in one turn. Now divine right is next, civil service for Akbar. Abaoji on 14 cities, Akbar on 12, and this game is pretty even, 15 to 13 right now. So they have settled up there in the north. Abaoji has done it at least. 16 cities now for Abaoji. They have not gone to the continent in the east yet. I'm just expecting to see whether they can do that, but we have the war first. There is the war, it has been declared. Akbar is a little bit weaker, but they are pretty even in strength. 17 cities Abaoji, 13 Akbar. Going liberalism Abaoji now, his first liberalism. I wonder what he took. It couldn't have been astronomy because it didn't have optics yet. He's going astronomy right now. Akbar is going nationalism. And we see 17 cities to 14, and Abaoji is going to get astronomy in just a few turns. We are almost at turn 250 now, turn 249. We have the peace treaty signed in just turn 239, so 250 has come and gone. 18 cities now Abaoji. He is in peace. He can expand because he does have astronomy at this very moment in time. Going banking next. Akbar is getting guilds. I think he got astronomy as well. It looked like it for a moment there to me. 18 cities to 13. Abaoji, when will Akbar expand into the new world? He could, if he can be fast out there. This game is still open for him to win, but however he doesn't have astronomy yet. Okay, he's 5 turns away from astronomy, so we can't go there. Abaoji, on the other hand, he does have a city on the eastern continent, all the way to the south, 19 cities, and he got gunpowder, going chemistry next. Akbar is getting education, and Abaoji proved the world to be round, and then Abaoji is going military science, and 19 cities, 20 cities now for Abaoji, 14, and we see Akbar has founded a city in the New World as well, up in the northern part of the eastern continent, in the middle of the map there, but 22 cities to 14. It is Abaoji that has the advantage at the moment, 23 cities to 15, and Akbar is down to 0.8, the strength of Abaoji. Abaoji going for democracy now, while Akbar getting corporations, gunpowder in one turn for Akbar. Then on to chemistry, 23 cities Abaoji, 17 Akbar, and Akbar is still a little bit weaker than Abaoji, but 0.8 the strength is not that bad really. The golden age ends for Akbar at the moment then, 17 cities, 18 cities Akbar now. He is settling the coastline in a straight line almost, going down south and east on the eastern continent, and yet another one, 19 cities now for Akbar. He is beginning to catch up in city count. Physics next for Abaoji, 27 cities now versus Akbar's 19. Akbar is on democracy, 27-19, and communism next for Abaoji then. He is, well, unhappy with Akbar again, and 28-19. And Akbar is almost as strong though. Replaceable parts next for Abaoji though, 28 cities now to Akbar's 20. And Akbar, what are you doing? Yeah, you are going for scientific method, of course. But it looked, I was a little bit worried that you might have tried to go culture, but you don't. 29 cities, Abaoji, 20 cities, Akbar, we are turn 324. Abaoji on railroads, Akbar on physics, 29 cities to 20, and Akbar down to 0.8 the strength, and Abaoji, he hasn't attacked for a very long time here now, but we do have the privateers, of course, somewhere out there. 29 to 21, there is 21 cities for Akbar. Akbar is trying to build up something of an empire himself. He's not that far behind, but he's weaker, he's down to 0.8. Getting replaceable parts now though. Should help a little bit, but assembly line for Abaoji, 29 cities, 221, and Akbar is now going for rifling, which also should help him defend a little bit. At least better than what he could have done before. He got it. Abaoji on 30 cities, turn 342. 30 cities, 222, that is not too huge of a difference. It is still possible for Akbar to do this if he can focus the right things. Turn 346. He must be upgrading units or something, because he is not spending anything on science at the moment. 22 cities still, but Abaoji is up to 31. And it does look to me like Abaoji is going to stay the biggest on the map, even though Akbar is up to 0.9 the strength, 0.8, 0.9. Radio next for Abaoji though. Now it's the, steam power is the next for Akbar. He could have gone steel, but he goes steel. Steam power, 31 cities to 22. Akbar is 0.9 the strength of Abaoji, so Abaoji gets radio right now. Turn 355. And we have rifling for Abaoji next then. Since he didn't even have that, I expect him to grow a little bit stronger now. And now he tries to go for industrialism, but he's taking very slowly. So Abaoji, does this mean that you are trying to win culture because you are taking 24 turns for industrialism? That sounds like much when you are in the lead. Oh, we have the war. Okay, maybe he was just upgrading units. Maybe that was it. 31 cities to 22, and Akbar 0.8 the strength of Abaoji. 21 cities now left for Akbar. Abaoji is trying to go for domination here, it seems. 21 cities left for Akbar, Abaoji on 32, and he has 10 turns left to industrialism. Akbar down to 0.7 the strength now. That's the lowest he has been for a very, very, very long time. I can't remember ever having seen him down to 0.7. Must have been in the beginning of the game maybe. 33 cities, Abaoji, 21 to Akbar. We are at turn 370. Steam power next for Akbar. and going for steal, but with Abaoji getting industrialism, that doesn't help much now, does it? Akbar on 20 cities now, Abaoji on 34, turn 373. And something must happen if Akbar wants to win this game, because now he's down to 19 cities and Abaoji has 35. And Abaoji is on his way pushing for a domination here. Akbar is down to 0.6 the strength. Akbar needs peace if he wants to win. Abaoji should not sign that peace treaty that Akbar must be wanting right now, because he is winning the war. He is growing stronger by the turn. Abaoji 35 cities, Akbar 19, and now Akbar down to 0.5 the strength of Abaoji, which means that Abaoji now getting artillery and he is twice as strong as Akbar. On to rocketry next. 18 cities left for Akbar now. 18 cities left, Abaoji with 36, and getting rocketry. Akbar is going for combustion, but he is going culture as well. I suddenly saw that. Akbar has turned on the slider, but is only getting about 1500 points per turn. However, we are at turn 392, so he has plenty of time to do it if he has 3 cities. If he has 3 cities, that is close to culture. This could go well for Akbar anyway. He could steal the win from Abaoji. Abaoji needs to take out at least one of his cultural cities, but can he do that? 17 cities left for Akbar, 17 to 37 is down to 0.4 the strength of Abaoji, but how close is he to actually getting cultural cities? He's trying to go for culture now. You see he's using the slider, 60% now, it's 1460 culture per turn for Akbar. And he's trying the best way, the only way that he can possibly win this game, that is culture, and he's trying for it, but now he's down to 14 cities. Abaoji is up to 40, and Abaoji is 3 times as strong as Akbar. Abaoji gets biology, and his next tech is medicine, and now he's 14 cities left for Akbar. 14 cities for Akbar, and he's still going culture. He's trying his very best, but I don't think that 1300 is enough, is it? Abaoji completes Hollywood. Okay, we are at turn 410. 13 cities for Akbar, 41 to 13 is the city count. Abaoji has still not won domination, and Akbar is chasing a cultural victory. And now it's getting late game. We are at turn 414, which means that a cultural victory is a possibility right now if he has kept all his 3 cultural cities, and I don't really know that. But as long as he is doing the slider, he must at least have them, I think. Oh, Akbar, if you can steal this, down to 11 cities now. He's still going culture now, and now he turns off the cultural slider down to 10 cities. He's only on 20% culture now, so he probably lost one of his cultural cities, because now he's down to 10 cities and he doesn't go culture anymore. It's only 10% on the cultural slider. This means that Abaoji is very close to domination now. Akbar must have been broken. He is 5 times as weak, only 0.2 the strength of Abaoji. Abaoji is 5 times as strong as Akbar, and there it is, the confirmation. Abaoji has won a domination victory and goes through to the next round in the cup. Congratulations, turn 424, 2004 AD. Abaoji is through. Abaojis through to the next round then with the domination win 2004, that's turn 424. Akbar declared once in 1600 or turn 230, that ended in a stalemate 1-1 in city captures, lasted for 18 turns. Abaoji also declared once in 1941, turn 361, winning 14-2. 63 turns in war, also 63 years, ending in 2004 with his domination victory. Congratulations, Abaoji. Let's go take a look at the statistics then. Here are the graphs, and Abaoji is in the black and Akbar is in the red, so we see the score, the GNP, production, crop yield, power, culture, and culture was actually pretty even here, and espionage. So, the graphics. Akbar's numbers to the left, Abaoji's numbers to the right, and we see that he had a population of 75.7 million, which is really good. He is also 4-digit numbers for both GNP, production, and food, which is really good actually. Let's look at the top 6 cities and the wonders. Let's go to the bottom here and check the wonders first. Stonehenge, Great Wall, Oracle in the BC era, Mabudi in 1 AD, and we see the rest of the wonders up there if you want to stop the video. Abaoji got the number 1 city, Akbar got the 2nd, Abaoji the 3rd and the 4th, and then Akbar the 5th, and Abaoji number 6 city. Statistics. Akbar founded 22 cities, 4 religions, and 2 golden ages, currently on 31 towns, 25 windmills, and 9 farms. In his cities, he did build 23 granaries, 21 lighthouses, and 18 barracks and theatres, 2 Christian cathedrals. Page down, and we see a lot of wonders here on page 2, so let's go page down again and see that there is a Christian monastery that completes the list for Akbar. Let's look at the current units: 31 riflemen, 15 catapults and cavalries, and 4 airships. He did train a total of 61 cavalry, 45 catapults, and 30 longbowmen, down to 7 trebuchets. Let's go page down and see the list goes on all the way to 1 pikeman at the bottom. Let's see what you have killed: 33 infantry, 16 cavalry, and 14 musketmen, down to 1 crossbowman. And your losses: 88 cavalry, 62 riflemen, 31 grenadiers, and it goes down to a chariot at the bottom. Abaoji's numbers then: 32 cities built, 3 religions, 2 golden ages, currently on 97 windmills, 46 towns, and 41 farms. In his cities, he built 35 steppe pastures, 30 lighthouses, 28 barracks, 6 jails. Let's go page down and see that we have the wonders starting to appear here. Hollywood is there, by the way. Page down again, and we see the Hanging Gardens is the last on the list. Let's go to the top and look at the current units then. 97 infantries, 39 workers, 36 tanks, and 1 workboat down there. You trained a total of 53 longbowmen, 49 tanks, 47 workers, down to 7 infantries. Let's go page down and see the list goes on. A warrior at the bottom there. Let's go page down and see if there is more. There is also 1 great engineer. The kills: 88 cavalry, 62 riflemen, 31 grenadiers, all the way down to 1 chariot, and the losses were 33 infantry, 16 cavalry, 14 musketmen, and all the way down here to a worker. So congratulations then, Abaoji, with the victory, domination, turn 424. So let's go take a look at the victory condition screen. We see here Abaoji just reached 74% exactly of the land area, and he needed 74, so he did win that domination. He was relatively far away from culture. He had Lin Yuang, that was legendary a long time ago, 61,000 points already, but Datung and Utrade are down to 20,000 and 19,000. But he is at least closer than Akbar. When it comes to the Apollo program, he had built it, and also he has 1 docking bay and 2 casings, it seems, at the moment. Abaoji built the United Nations, Akbar built the Apostolic Palace. Let's go take a look at the cities then. Exit here, Akbar has 10 cities. Let's go into the list, sort by population, and see that Agra is pop 18, and then Madurai, Peshawar, and Darjeeling is 14. Problems with unhappiness, only 1 city unhealthy though. So a few cities here look to be starving down, but that's okay. Building at least a lot of cavalries, 1 worker, 1 frigate, but a lot of good military units at least. Let's go take a look at Abaoji's cities then. We have to change from Akbar to Abaoji here. He does have 44 of those cities, so let's go to the list, sort by population, make sure we are at the top and see that Da Tong, pop 22, Linwang and Uttara 21, Liaoyang 20, and we see the list goes on. A few unhappy cities, but they are healthy, and there is some food shortages in a few of them. 100 base commerce in Linwang, that's good, and in a few other cities in the 70s and stuff here as well. Production goes good, even though, 75 for a casing, that's not too much. 81, 84, 135 is good for a life support, and then 130 for a mobile artillery. That's Triverapatnam, pop 12. Let's go to the bottom. 12. Triverapatnam, that's 12, and Patali Putra and down, those are the cities on page 2, and you can watch what the numbers look like there. Congratulations then to Abaoji with the victory, and going through to the next round. This was the last game of today. Tomorrow's first game is Alboin of the Langobards versus Shakushain of Ainu. I hope to see you back then. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders Cup. Goodbye for today.